They say good things come to those who wait. Guess I'm gonna be at least an hour late. You've been so good to me, allow me to demonstrate. Hey, real loving, you don't have to wait.
Welcome to another episode of Doek and Ty on a beautiful Sunday. Hashtag Sundays are for Doek and Ty. Hashtag Doek and Ty. So we always do that when we post our stuff on either Facebook, YouTube, as well as Instagram, and as of recent, TikTok. So if you're not already following us, please go ahead and follow us on those there platforms. My name is Ty. This is my beautiful wife, Doek. And can we take a minute today to just appreciate
the Doek?
The Doek and you looking all bright and colorful. You even got your hoops out. So today, no feel or no haro. Just what inspired your outfit? This is red carpet vibes again. So
men will embarrass you.
What inspired your?
What is this? What is this? What is this?
You see, Matata ko nake o highly compliment baby. The first thing you do is attack what I'm wearing.
Well, the man's is wearing a football tee.
It's a Saturday. We're shooting this on a Saturday.
Can I say it because the football tees are expensive? We just don't view them as a luxury item.
No, to me it's not about the price. This is what I wear when I'm home. And
so should I wear what I should I?
Yeah. When I was young.
Wow.
I don't want to expose you. You are fine.
Wow.
The way you I appreciate the effort. I'm sure the tribe also appreciates the effort. And I think I put in a bit of effort as well, you know.
You did, you're wearing a two-piece.
Yes, two-piece, the little beard that's there, you know, all nice.
You look good, hey?
Yeah, you see? Effort. It will help. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
So yeah, we did promise that we're gonna out ourselves for we're really struggling with the TikTok.
Yes, we decided to call it the TikTok.
The TikTok in Mereko Dizala,
guys.
I had no idea, hey?
Yo.
So like how do you lip sync with the I agree that you can play like a clip,
yes.
like a sound clip from another video, and then you sort of dub over it. This is, you know, point number one of why the TikTok is being difficult.
Guys, the TikTok.
So please, if anybody's willing to teach us the TikTok.
I understand why adults call things and they add the in the front now.
The Facebook,
the Twitter. Good, I now understand. And yo.
So if anybody's willing to teach us how to use the TikTok, please feel free to drop us, even if it's a link to like a how-to video, because we tried watching how-to videos online, but not that well, you know what, one, since she's the youngest of us here, the two of us.
Baby M.
Wait.
M.
Being the youngest of us here, you will run with the TikTok.
Wow.
I will do the YouTube, right?
The YouTube.
Then you do the TikTok and other things. So feeling which, if Paula, Baby M will take over the TikTok whenever she can, I'm sure her Salibuma 5 years should be more than capable of handling our TikTok, right?
Yes.
Speaking of Baby M, a big shout out to both for babysitting for us. She's out there struggling, but a big shout out to you. Baby M is keeping your hands busy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And also one thing, our tree is dying. We don't know what this means.
The tree is not dying. The tree needs a bigger space to spread its roots. It's not dying.
Okay. I don't know how that became poetic.
The tree is not dying. I'm not trying to be poetic. The tree just needs to be grounded. That's it.
Yeah, because I'm used to having it here. Do we get a bigger pot?
Yeah, dear. The tree got to go. So say bye.
The last episode with the tree, right?
Hey.
The tribe tree. So hopefully one day we'll be able to shoot under it, like a huge tree with big shades, right? Maybe that's what we need.
I don't believe it gets big.
You don't think it gets big?
No. I think it forever remains like a small tree.
Ah, okay. No, but we'll free the tree. So that's the last episode with the tree, right?
Yes.
So how are you doing?
I am much better. Got in a workout this morning, so I'm feeling kind of good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
How
reflecting.
How are you?
I'm okay. It's hot. It's yeah. As black people, the first thing that we always say is just complain or describe how the weather is like. But it's freaking hot today. I think temperature around if it's not 37, 38 degrees Celsius today. It was probably somewhere there. So it's very hot. Keeping hydrated. I'm drinking some cool drinks, right?
Some apple juice.
Some apple juice. Apple tizer straight from the freezer. Always works, I guess. So you and I were having a conversation this week, right? So this conversation we've been having for a long time.
Yes.
And I didn't think it was a thing until it's better we discuss it here and get the tribe's opinion on it, right?
So today we're gonna just hop on a grey wall conversation.
Yes, right? So
pause the baby talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where we live, right? Honale tuck shop. There's a very close tuck shop to where we live. It's just over there.
Like a few meters away.
A few meters from our house, there's a tuck shop, right? So me being me, I always see kids pass Komaraha, how I had here, but so school. It would be a mixture of girls and boys. So one day came a group of young girls, but I was school. They're tired, they're sweating, it's hot, you know. So mostly they remind me a lot of myself when I used to go to school and I used to go through the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Just walking and just having that dream, or one day I'll make it, right?
Yes.
So I remember as a child, when you're like that, words from people are really or create a very strong or deep impression on you, right?
Yes.
So me seeing those kids at the time it was just like a group of girls, right? Just interact with them, and like be buddy with them. Sweets, just words of encouragement. Go girls, you can do it, you're doing great. So one time you do realize that you're a man, right? Like you're a man. I'm almost 30.
Yes.
So Hamutali Bilal Hal is just gonna see a man Atsomokuring Abadita Banabanyana Babanyani. I wanna buddy with them about the sweet. I spoke. I'm like, yeah, I still don't see anything wrong with that. So when I repeats it and says, you do realize what the words are and Ibile, on top of that I was saying, I guess over the ice pop, ladies feast give a because it's I think they live close by in the neighborhood.
Yes,
so when I is like, you do realize that's like it's wrong on all levels, right?
So many levels.
I was just like, hey, bruh, like I'm saying, now I'm just inspired by kids walking. I see that there's something there that there's potential. They're probably gonna go far. They just need somebody to come and say, you guys are doing great, keep pushing, you have a bright future.
Yes.
So why can't I buy them sweets? Why can't I buy them ice pops?
Yes. Now, while I fully understand your intentions, not everyone understands your intentions, and not everyone has pure intentions when it comes to bana. And it's more so when we had this conversation, it was before all these disappearances. There seems to be like an upward trend. So at the time, I think what brought on this conversation is it started with us detailing how you're close with my niece and my nephew, and they love him to bits. They don't want to admit it, but they probably like him more than they like me. So what would happen is my niece would be like, I've had such a long day. Like she'd come from school, she's like, I've had such a long day. And I was like, I had such a long day too. And then she's like, Uncle Boka, let me give you a massage. So her massage is basically just, kids. She takes his hands and she's like, massage. And then she's like, okay, now do me. So I listened to this exchange because my husband is recounting it to me, and I'm like, do you know how weird this would sound? Not Rabalella, but when my niece is talking to her parents, she's like, after Uncle Boka picked me up from school, we hung out, we talked a bit, and then I gave him a massage, and then he gave me a massage. And I was like, you see, the conversation becomes very, very different, because we live in very turbulent times. Things are not as innocent as they used to be,
or they should be,
or as innocent as they should be. So imagine a hela mozadia ngwana horare neke masajana le malone. You see, it doesn't come off as innocent as it is. It doesn't come off proper. And then I'm thinking, so if this is the case with someone as close to you as Sitloholo, now think about a kid on the street. You pick up a kid on the street with very pure intentions. It's blazing hot. You have the purest intentions. For I can say, unfortunately, with the current the current situations that we live in, you have the purest intentions.
Pamper them a bit.
Pamper them a bit, and then this kid, unfortunately, it registers in their head, oh, there are nice strangers. There are people who will not harm me, who will merely just take care of me and take me home. Now, the problem is, it's difficult to tell the good from the bad, because you can't just tell from face value whether this person is good, this person is bad. So what's going to happen is this kid, or you are kind to, is going to get used to the fact that accepting help from strangers isn't such a bad thing. And then what happens when a bad person comes along and one of us no, these people can be trustworthy. People can, someone can help me from the goodness of their heart and they won't do any harm to me. And then what if this person then does something bad to one? And what's going to happen is, if something does happen, so because it's always you. No, the kids from school be like, no, we saw her getting into a car. Hey, so people will assume automatically, oh, so the person and then it becomes like a huge thing. So basically was, our current climate has changed to the point that innocent things that we used to be able to do, I don't feel like we are able to do them right now, no matter how well intentioned they are. So that was my.
So you can imagine my surprise. Well articulated, right? So you can imagine my surprise. Now I just wanted to do like this small kind of thing. This good deed that I knew would reflect very positively or leave a very good impression on these young people. So Barang hits me with this. I'm like, bruh, I feel like you are just taking this out.
Way over.
Right?
I remember.
But now I'm conflicted. I'm not so sure. And then same thing happened. There's also in school. It's school. It doesn't sound wrong me saying that, but,
yes,
but
it sounds
it's
so wrong.
always because I see the younger me in every little kid in school, whether you're in primary school, whether whether so the girl who lives in front of us is I think goes to senior. So I thought of doing the same thing. Can like all chit chatty, open the gate, I'll see her and school. I'm like, let me just park the car, keep going lane. Hey, how's school? Our pasa. But I was like, you need to stop that. Like it's not a good look. And then she also explained the way that she just did now. So I don't know, babe. I feel like, aren't we then letting these moral decays win? I mean, if we also take a step back as people want to do good or people with pure intentions, if we let these things spiral like that, we see because not everybody has a pure intentions. Am I not now being a part of the problem?
I honestly, I don't want to lie, I don't know how to remedy the situation. I wish we lived in a perfect world where we could just wipe away all the bad. But we do not live in a perfect world. So I believe in instances where to engage bana. Unfortunately, it would then require present because in instances where you just pick up a random kid, instances where kids have been disappeared, and that was it, the child was gone forever. Imagine as a parent, our baby, some man gave me a lift. She's like, oh, it was so hot, and then some man gave me a lift. He bought me sweets, he did this, and he dropped me off Malabing.
And bitaganya.
Yes, because unfortunately, honestly speaking, Linna, it would be very nice for me to be able to interact with.
And I always say this, like, you know,
yeah, but
it would be such an inspiration to these
kids I see around. It would be nice to be able to interact with them. But with Harling thing, there's so much moral decay. There's so much that's wrong with the world that whatever little good that I try to do might end up leading to bad. I do something, very good intentions, well intentioned, but then think and how it's received, or I get people will take advantage. So if anything happens, if anything were to happen that's not okay to the child, they're gonna assume which is the unfortunate part. So in times like this, then like, what do you do? How best do we remedy the situation as a country, as Batsadi, as Bahulu? How do we then try to turn things around to it's scorching hot, and nothing bad happens to them? How do we then remedy this situation? How do we go back to times when things weren't as dangerous as they are now? How do you go back to times I can honestly carry out my well intentions and they will be received as well intentions, nothing more, nothing less? In
helping hand.
A helping hand. I lended a helping hand, and that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Hosna any sinister intentions, hosna any pedophilic vibes, good insinuations, anything. Like, I would like us to go back to that society, and I want to know where now, as a member of the tribe, how do you feel about such a situation? How do you think the way forward for us is? Where you're able to have conversations with younger people, where you're able to have conversations with kids, but hosena any innuendos.
So should I buy the sweets and take these kids home to their homes, or should I not? I think that's the basis of this conversation.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
It weighs very heavy on him.
Yeah.
He always mentions that every time he sees the kids, because every day they pass by so on days when he's working from home, he sees these kids in the scorching heat, and he's like, if only I could. Maybe, I don't know, maybe pay it forward for tax shopo. Zama we tax shopo and then it's a kind thing. They don't know who's doing it. You see, maybe like that.
Okay. Yeah. So do let us know in the comment section. What do you think of this whole conversation? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Maybe we are. Maybe
we're overthinking.
Maybe I'm overthinking it, and I'm complicating things, and things are not as complex as I think they are.
Yeah. We'll talk baking today on Grey Hole Conversations. We'll talk baking. Remember Silent Shout?
I remember.
Maybe we should bring Silent Shout back. Silent Shout thing, but hey man, we're here to have these conversations, and we're always very interested in what you have to say and what you think. You know, I just think and type it out on the comment section and let us know. It's been a lovely discussion, and I'd really like to get the feedback from the tribe, because you and I are always having this conversation, and we haven't really concluded on it, right? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of Grey Hole Conversations. Thank you again, Moto, for holding baby M so that we can shoot this episode. So today we get to both appear on camera and nobody's ghosting. Do follow us on Facebook, like the page, on YouTube, on Instagram, and the TikTok. We're going to still trying to work on the TikTok. And remember to drop those suggestions, right?
Yes.
On the comment section.
Yes.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Yes.
Duke and Ty. Oh, happy birthday to my sister. It's my sister's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Garoma. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hooray. What's her number again?
I don't know. I know, but I don't think she'd want me to put on like that. Let's not do that. Yes.
Duke and Ty.
They say